All right, so what's up? Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing, man?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good.
Awesome.
All right, but hey, so I want to start off and say, you know, sometimes when after the first episode, we're like, hey, that was a good episode. But then afterwards, you think, hey, should we actually niche down and talk about something, make it a show about something?
Right.
And I had doubts, right? Or just like, oh, what are we doing?
Right.
Like, what are we doing? But then I remember a clip that you sent me, and you said it was Grant Cardone, and you're talking about how Grant, hey, just don't worry about that, just commit first and figure out the rest later. So I thought about that, and I was like, dude, that's so right. Like, what if we just said, hey, we commit to once a week podcast. No, we don't even have all the details set up right now, but we commit once a week until 100 episodes, and then we could go and then we could figure out from there. What are your thoughts?
No, yeah, I'm a firm believer of that. Oh, I think the headset just dropped, but no, I'm a big believer of just showing up, right? Showing up and being present, being intentional, and it's kind of like, I don't know. You play basketball, right? Basketball is like, I mean, I think we both could agree. It's like there's so many aspects to the game you could always improve on, and like it's one of those things where you're not gonna just get you're not gonna just get like a 3-point shot out of nowhere. It takes a lot of time. Gonna work on the mechanics of things, and it's like over a span of time, if you just show up, you go to the gym, you get some shots up, bam, you're gonna get better. And that's why I sent you that clip. It's like, of course, it's nice to have a game plan and like a roadmap, but you actually never really know till you're in the motion of things, right?
Right? It's about a lot of this self-development, self-improvement stuff. If you just applied one of the strategies, if you just applied one of it, that would get you so much farther than just knowing every self-development tool out there. You know what I'm saying? So if you just followed the Grant Cardone of commit first and figure out the rest later, that is a great rule just to live by. You just commit first. Do it, commit to like, hey, I'm gonna do this for once a week. Hey, I don't have the best marketing, I don't have the best, roadmap, game plan, but just committing and figuring out the rest later, that's a good rule, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, man. So I mean, let's talk about the current topics, trending topics.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on? Fill me in.
Right now, Diddy is being investigated for a dude. He's being investigated for a whole blackmailing ring in Hollywood or in the music industry.
Oh wow.
Have you haven't heard of that?
No, I mean I see it like
Oh, you've seen it.
I'll see
Okay,
it on
you're right.
socials or whatever, or like Yahoo News when I'm looking at stuff. But I'm just like, I haven't dived into it because I feel like it's once you jump into that rabbit hole, it's like it's never ending, right? It's ongoing investigation. There's different allegations, and like obviously there's different rumors coming up and down. But like, so that's the main thing. He's caught up for blackmailing, or
so there was this whole. Next time I'm gonna have the whole sources out and everything.
Yeah.
But there was one guy who was like basically whistleblowing, and they went and did a whole. I forget what it's called, but like a criminal complaint or something. So it's all in like court documents, and he's saying that every time he had these parties, everything was being recorded, and that basically he's like being gay, like. He's like fucking with other rappers, or he's just like grooming them. Justin Bieber, Usher, when they were little, they would go over to his house, stuff like that. But this is this whole thing. FBI raided his house. Yeah, arrested the children that were there. But I mean, just for arrested for a little bit. And also, he had one of his private planes during the time of the raid. One of the private planes went to an island. Okay, and then supposedly he had a drug mule who was
what?
That guy got arrested supposedly in the private plane. Next time I have all the sources out. But yeah,
Damn, it should be a sick movie about Diddy one of these days. Like,
no, but
that's crazy.
Can you imagine how that's Diddy, the bad boy for life that we grew up with,
Yeah,
and thinking that was going on behind the scenes.
that's crazy.
And what do you think? What do you think is that thing happening in Hollywood? Do you believe that is going on in Hollywood
I mean,
or the music industry?
for sure, you know, as you climb up in whatever industry you're in, there's gonna be more exposure to different things and those higher circles, right? So it's not all that surprising. It's just like it's crazy how quickly things unravel once there is like a target on you, and it's just like blah, like what's happening right now, right? Like now all these other people are involved, and everyone's kind of just sharing their thoughts and like their stories, and it's like, dang, yeah, surprising, but not really. You know, they're celebs for a reason. You know.
I think that's totally true. How there's so much that goes on behind closed doors.
Oh,
and once
yeah.
you get to the really upper echelon of things, there's things that you just us normies can't comprehend.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't understand, right? What's crazy is that people have been seeing Diddy outside on the street after his mansion got raided. He's out in a coffee shop.
Wow. Do they not have like? There's no like probable clause or like something to get him, or like what's kind of going on there? Like, why can't they just seize him?
So from what I've heard is that, all right, so in order for them to raid, they have a lot of probable cause to raid the house in the first place.
Right.
As far as him being arrested, I don't know. I think they do have enough to where he should be, but just the fact that he was out there, Wes Watson?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so what Wes Watson is a big Instagrammer, like a million followers. He's just like, hey, I'm in Miami and I'm out here. I bumped into Diddy. And it's like Diddy's out there just in a coffee shop while his house is getting raided. I don't know. It's insane, bro. But yeah, I think there are definitely a lot of things that go on behind scenes. You don't know, blackmailing, cheating, things like that brings you to even our elections.
Oh yeah.
There's there are things going on in the background where back in high school we all thought, oh, this is how the world works. Everything's all, clean cut. Everything does thing by the rule.
No, it's not a Disney movie, man. It's
exactly. But when you think behind doors, it's like, wow, there's just so many things going on. But yeah, the Diddy that we grew up with, and now he could possibly be, in jail for holding for, I don't know, being black male, sex ring, something like that. Yeah. Oh man! All right, on to others. Did you see LSU versus Iowa? Caitlin Clark.
Oh, basketball.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about women's basketball.
Yeah, we're talking about women's basketball. Is that crazy?
I saw a headline about it, but I don't know I don't know the context behind of like what happened last year. I think LSU might have won, but I don't know all the beef and all that. But dude, women's basketball is getting traction, and I think there's a reason behind it. I think because they actually play defense.
Oh, you think so? I think it's because it's Caitlin Clark is balling.
She's killing it too, for sure. But like, I don't know. Like, okay, like for me personally, I mean, we grew up like we're born in the 90s, kind of grew up watching like the end of like basketball when they're just playing inside the paint more like team ball, right? Like, not as much like just throwing up threes, not offense based. Like it was a little different back then. It's more gritty, it's more physical, Obviously I feel like for sure players are way more skilled now. Like everyone's got a bag, right? Like everyone's got crazy moves, handles. You got bigs that can shoot the three. It's crazy now. But there's no defense, right? Like it's just all offense. And I feel like that's taken away so much from the game. Like I kind of don't really watch pro ball anymore. Maybe like the Lakers when they're in the playoffs, but it's just not there. The intensity is not really there. But like women's basketball, you're still seeing like defense and like I don't know. It's like a little more like this is dang, they're trying to go at it.
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the game, but I just saw highlights, and I remember the beef of last year.
Oh, okay.
Remember the beef of last year where so the Angel Reese was she was taunting Caitlin Clark.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, she was taunting Caitlin Clark because LSU ended up winning.
Oh, okay.
Right, so before they won, Angel Reese was doing all this because Caitlin Clark did that to her previous opponents, and it was all this social media is going crazy like, oh, look at this classless LSU team taunting this and that, and everyone's saying, oh, it's just because they're black, because LSU is black and Caitlin Clark is white. I was white. That's why people are saying that LSU classless, right? So this year, Caitlin Clark comes in with her what is it, villain arc? She's like, sorry, she's gonna come back. And no, it was just a good story, man. She ended up doing 41 points, and
they won by quite a bit, right?
Yeah, probably like double digits.
Yeah.
No, but I just thought it was an interesting headline, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and like who knows? Like sometimes that's what just captures interest, right? To keep things like spicy. Because other than that, it's just like, all right, two teams playing ball. Like whatever.
No, yeah, I get you. You have any storylines you want to share?
Storylines.
Or anything you want to talk about?
Nothing crazy. No, nothing too
Nothing crazy, huh?
Yeah, just
All right, hey, dude, what's up with Apple Vision Pros? Did they just simmer down? Because I remember there was a week where everyone was talking about Apple Vision Pro, and all of a sudden I haven't heard from it in a second.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone like post the use case of it, right? Like, you're right. It's kind of like the hype was there and it was cool when it got released, but haven't seen anyone with it, or I'm sure they have quite a bit of inventory still. No one's really buying it. I think it's like 3,500.
It's like 4,000.
Yeah. With tax and everything, yeah, like probably 4K.
But also I heard the technology is mind blowing, really.
Yeah,
and it's the first iteration.
It looks cool.
Yeah,
but what's I don't know, like what's gonna get you to spend like 3.5K for that, right?
Yeah. Hey, all right. So let's talk about another headline that I want to talk about. Okay. So Jaylen Brown, this is just a headline as well. I didn't even look into it. Next time I'll be better, bro. But Jaylen Brown, 26, goes official with girlfriend Bernice Burgos, 42.
Wait, what? How old is he again?
Jaylen Brown is 26 years old. Wow. The girl that he made official is 42.
Oh, wow. Nice.
You think that's nice, or what are your thoughts? You're an NBA player. Boston Celtics. What type of girls you going for?
Oh, okay. So that changes things, right? If there's status, there's skill set, and like there's some rep to my name. Oh man.
Say it, man. Say it with your chest, bro. What are you gonna do when you're 26 years old?
I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna look for the person that fits me the best, right? In that situation or any situation. But love comes in all places, right? You never know where you're gonna find it. There's like, not as you get older too, you're gonna get exposed to different like, audiences. I feel like that sounds kind of more normal now. But if I was like, you go back in time, if I was 19 and like I'm like dating someone that's double my age, it's kind of like we might not have much common ground or similarities. Might not be much to talk about. But if I'm Jaylen Brown, 26, I know he has a crazy contract. He has a big contract. He's making major money. Dude, he can do whatever he wants at that point. Like, so if he's going for someone that's 42, there must be a reason. Like, she's the one for him, or she it just makes sense for him right now. I don't see much big of a problem with it. But like I don't know what's in it for her, right? What's in it for him? Like no one's gonna know their true dynamic. What do you think?
No, 100%. I did. Okay, like you said earlier, you're Jaylen Brown. You can have any girl out there, and then you're gonna go for a 42-year-old. But at the same time, look, it's Jaylen Brown. Is their life. They can do whatever they want. I'm not saying anything. But as someone outside looking in, you're like, damn, a 42-year-old, she must be fine as hell for 42, bro. Because he's 26, and
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he could. So like, okay, look, this guy got money. He's like a superstar on the team, right? He's in his prime. 25 to like 30 is prime in the NBA. That's when you should be slaying, and he is. He's doing pretty well. He could have anyone, like right. He could date celebrities within his age range. So there must be a reason. There's something he sees in someone that's almost not double his age, but a good 15 years, right? 15, 26, yeah, about 16 years older. So there's something. There's something there.
No, I just don't understand it. Like, when was the last time you seen a fine 42-year-old?
Oh, I mean, I don't know, bro. With like makeup and everything now, I feel like
makeup, surgery,
like all that. Like, people be looking great for their age.
And maybe Jaylen Brown, he's not into all the looks. He's like, yo, what else can you provide? Maybe the 4-year-old, she cooks him he's his private chef and all that. But
dude, she might be dropping wisdom, bro. She got all those years on him. You never know. Yeah, there might be different value.
It's true. We never even seen a picture of her. We just saw the headline. Like, she's 42.
Oh, that's right. You just read off.
Yeah, you never see. You pull up a picture of her right now.
Man.
All right, so all right, let me go with some questions right now. I just had some questions in the phone. Okay. All right, what body count is too high to marry?
Body count.
What body count is too high to marry, Brian?
So, like, how many partners someone has had, or like,
yeah, how much of a body count a girl has to have where you're like, you know what, dude, I can never marry that.
Ooh, I mean, I'd say like, who knows, like, to marry too. I mean, if it's someone like, you're going to marry and you really love, I don't think there's a limit on it, really, to be fair. Someone's past is their past, right? But if it's like a mind-blowing number, like, yeah, I've had like 50 or something crazy, right? It's kind of like, it makes you question a little bit, like, maybe for both of our sakes, we should get like checked out, see if there's anything going on.
No, 50 is up there, bro.
Right. But, who's to say? Like, what if my body count was pretty high too? And then that person was like, oh, hey, like, you've had over 7 different partners? Like, no, that's it. We cut it off there. So everyone has a different limit.
Brian, 7 partners nowadays is low.
Yeah?
Is low. I mean, nowadays, it's low as hell. Are you kidding me? Dude, girls are getting it in. Girls are freaking 7 is a low body count for a girl nowadays. I'm telling you.
What do you think the average is going to be at when someone hits like 25? Like,
bro, I'm telling you right now. I think the average 21 to 25-year-old, you're looking at around like 15.
Whoa.
I'm not kidding you. Let me preface this. If you met her in the club,
yeah,
and slept with her that night, I'm telling you, she probably had 15, 20. Yeah. And she could be 21, 25, whatever, 22, 23.
Yeah.
If she's that type of girl where you find her at the club, you met her at the club, and you slept with her that night, I'm telling you, she's having 15. She got like 15 on her.
Maybe I'm more old school, or I just got rookie numbers. I got rookie numbers.
No, okay, bro. No. Dude, I'm not crazy high body count at all. Okay.
But I see where the math is. It makes sense. Like, you have someone that's like pretty outgoing. They're open. They're going clubbing all the time, right? And it's like, that's just 1 year. Like, yeah. Okay. 15 sounds about right. I guess for me, to answer your question, I'd be questioning it around like 30 to 40. I'm just kind of like, all right.
That's why, bro. I'm telling you, nowadays I don't even want to ask. I don't even want to ask.
I mean, it's one of those things though where it's just, does it matter?
Exactly.
Like,
No, I feel you.
You're better off not knowing, like you were saying, like
you're better off not knowing. By the same time,
you should know.
No, that actually does matter.
Mm.
You know, for a long-term relationship. Supposedly, if girls who do have a higher body count, like they're less likely to be able to pair bond. Doesn't mean they're doomed for failure, but I'm saying like,
what's pair bond?
Pair bond is just stick to each other thick and thin.
Oh, really?
You know,
that's the term.
Yeah, pair bonding. Pair bonding is like you staying with another person.
Okay.
One person, right? So yeah, they're less likely to be able to pair bond because this is what, some studies say. There's always arguments. But yeah, I mean, it's just viscerally, don't you, if you married a woman, okay, and then you ask her, hey, honey, let's say she's 25. Hey, honey, how many guys have you been with before? And she tells you, yeah, I've been with 30 guys. What's your first reaction?
All right.
No.
No. I know what you mean. Yeah. No, for sure. For the sake of this right now, the information you gave me, I'm just trying to play it cool. But no, if you told, like, okay, if she told me 30,
what's your first thought, bro? No. Let's think of.
I'd be like this. Name
your
them.
wife.
Like,
your wife. You just saw her. You just put the ring on her finger. You just had the wedding, and then you ask, oh, hey, I never asked you, but how many guys you been with? She's like, oh, I slept with 30 other guys. What's your first gut reaction?
Probably grab a glass of water and tell her to name them. Like, hey, like, okay, real talk, 30, like right now, right? Because I'd be in disbelief.
Disbelief?
Part of me, I kind of be like, what? Like, no way, right?
No, Brian, I'm telling you, you gotta get out there, bro. I don't know, man. Especially with the online dating, stuff like that. It's never been easy for women to go out and see with guys and do it on the down low. No one needs to know.
You're right.
They're on their phone. They could literally just come to another guy's house. No one would ever fucking know.
30.
That's how it goes down these days. You don't. You how would you know?
I don't. I've been. Yeah. No, that's true. I like honestly, I haven't been dating. Like, I've been out of the dating game for a while, right? So I have no idea.
No, I feel you. And I mean, if you think about it, if you're a girl and you downloaded Bumble, Tinder, whatever, do you know how many guys that you have access to just by downloading it?
Oh yeah.
How many dudes literally match to you, whatever?
I mean,
it doesn't mean that they're gonna go out and do it,
right?
But just the access is there,
right.
And even if you just have an Instagram, you're having dudes hit you up
nonstop.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's happening to every girl out there, but I'm saying this is the new.
You're saying it's more accessible than ever. It's easier than ever.
More accessible than ever.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, there was some local girl here. She just has an Instagram and she's hot. She has big tits. Next thing you know, she's on Dan Bilzerian. She's kicking it with Dan Bilzerian. I swear to you.
His team made it through her DMs, huh?
The team made it through the DMs, bro. I'm telling you, a regular Orange County chick, like just a chick from Orange County.
Jeez.
Nothing else. She didn't do anything. She just posted good pictures, right? Next thing you know, she's literally hanging out with Dan Bilzerian, bro.
And that's the thing. I mean, I guess this kind of like ties it back to the Jaylen Brown thing, right? Like, you think about it, like, how did he connect with this 42-year-old or vice versa? How did she get access to him, right? It's probably through, like, I mean, who knows? Maybe like a networking event or like a friend of a friend. But I'd put my money, it's probably through the DMs or, something of that nature, just through socials. That's the world we live in now.
No, even through the DMs, I mean,
yeah,
Jaylen Brown could DM any freaking any 20-year-old, 21-year-old chick.
You know what's funny though? Like, you ever see like, you're on Twitter, right, or X? You ever see like those posts where they're just like people will be like exposing people like, oh, this celebrity DM'd me, and then they screenshot it, and it's just like, this person got caught slipping. But it's just funny, like that could like anyone could be a victim to it, and it's just that's the world we live in. It's pretty crazy.
Bro, I don't even think it's a victim or not. It's just that's what guys do. Those are the guys with status. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna use their status to get women.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot your shot, right? Yeah, makes sense.
No, I'm telling you, dude. Can you imagine how many girls that Drake's in the DM? Honestly, I don't even think he has to go in the DM because he's just like, I don't know, bro. He has a team email him like, hey, just email and tell him Drake come through. Can you imagine how many dudes girls Drake's have been with?
Yeah,
endless, bro. All right, man. Hey, all right. So this is a good question. All right, if you had a daughter, what would you give her dating advice as a dad?
Oh man.
If you had a daughter,
I talked to my partner about this.
Really?
Yeah, a couple times. Like, just like what kind of like how like are we gonna homeschool our daughter or just all those like hypotheticals, right? What dating advice would I give her though? You know, who knows? She might be into girls, guys, whatever, whoever she might be into. Take things slow. You know, get to know the person before just falling fast. That's it. It's just really building that trust first. And that's applicable to like making friends too. You know, you got to get to know someone before giving them all your, eggs and whatever it may be, right? Like, you can't just rush into things. Don't fall so fast. Yeah.
No, 100%. If I do have a daughter, so my advice to her would be number one, stay healthy. Okay. That's how you become the most attractive. Okay. And the moment she turns 18, or I would tell her, like, I would disapprove of every man that she dates under 28, bro.
Under 28?
Yeah. Any dude under 28, I'm like, hey, don't
Wait, what?
Don't go near guys.
So like, okay, you just said once she turns 18, you're going to disapprove of any guy under 28. So you're okay with that 10-year gap from the get-go.
Oh, 100%.
Why is that? Out of curiosity, like what's why that number? Why that range?
Okay, because if you think about it, most guys under 28, they really don't have much to offer. You don't know much of what they're capable of doing yet, right? Men have to prove themselves to be a good partner. Most guys, when they're 25, man, what are they doing? What were you doing when you were 25?
Man, what was I doing when I was 25? Figuring it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, as a dad who's very protective, who wants the best for my daughter,
yeah,
I would think, hey, go for the guy who's older, more established. He's 10 years out from high school. So you could kind of already know the trajectory of his life 10 years after, if
what if he's like 20? Okay, like what if she falls in love with like her high school sweetheart, and this kid's like the next Einstein or something? Like, see, isn't that condition a little different? Like, wouldn't that situation be a little different?
No, if he was, of course, if you knew he was gonna be Einstein, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I see where you're coming from though. Like, I do agree. Like, because like, we're guys, and like we've done our fair share of dicking around in our 20s and figuring stuff out.
That's exactly it too, because we're men, we know how men operate.
Yeah, like our motives and everything like that, and our approach, like all that, right? No, I completely get it. So I think it's sound advice and like very, like valid, but I don't know. I'm always like it depends type of thing. Like, it depends on the situation, because sometimes it's just you got to go through it, and you never know. Like, your daughter, when she turns 18, might be having someone in mind that's close in age, and it might be the best for her to experience and grow. It's hard to say, right? But you know what's crazy? The craziest thing is, either way, you have no control.
No, 100%. And
Yeah.
look, I'm not saying it.
Same here. Like, because you just said advice, right? It's just advice that you would give. It's not like you're like making it a controlled condition. Yeah.
100%. Yes.
Yeah,
It's more just generalized advice if I had no other information available to me.
Mm-hmm.
No information on what the guy is, whatever. I'm just in a general sense. What would be a smarter idea? Going for the older man where he, you could see what he has done the last 10 years of his life. He had 10 years to kind of just get himself going. And 10 years after high school, you'll see you either have people who become fat or they stay relatively lean, right?
Right.
Or they get skinny or whatever. But it's a good amount of time to see like, oh, what this guy's made of, because that's a good clue into how he's gonna live the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Yeah, dude. So hey man, we hit 30 minutes.
Nice. Yeah, I got a gym.
We got a jam. Okay, hey man, let's just free flow at the end of it. Yeah, bro, I got gout.
You got gout?
Yeah, I got gout, man.
What is gout, man? Like
So gout is gout is a form of arthritis. Yeah, it's
Is it genetic? Is it like anyone could get it? Like, do you know?
Dude, I've a surprising amount of people that I know have it or have gotten it. Like Asian, Vietnamese.
I was about to say that. Like, it's mainly my Vietnamese friends that get it. And I mean, I have friends from all different backgrounds. So it's like, wait, why is that a reoccurring thing? Is it just genetic? Is it in our diet? What is it? What's like a contributor to getting gout?
So what you read is from purines in the diet. It's also from fructose in the diet, alcohol.
Oh,
so if you think about what it means, bro, that's all they eat. Seafood, like meat, beer.
Look, mom. Like
yeah, exactly. I think that's probably that's a big to do with it. But yeah, it's just a form of arthritis, and I think the purines turn into uric acid, and the uric acid like forms crystals inside your joints. So yeah, it's
painful,
pretty,
dude.
It's pretty painful, bro.
Yeah,
it's pretty painful. I mean, there was one woman who described it. She's like, "Oh, it hurts more than childbirth."
Oh,
no, but it's right now is not too bad, not too crazy. It does. It's like very pulsating, pinching pain.
Now, does it just target one region of your joints, or is it spread throughout? Like, how does it kind of work?
Most people have it in their big toe.
Big toe.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the big toes. Dang. It's weird that most people, it accumulates their uric acid deposits. So yeah, bro, it's crazy how we're like 32 years old when we're young. We're like, look at these old people. They they're having all these problems. Like, oh, that's not gonna happen to me. And then we hit 32. What the? We're just 32, bro. We're so young. What's going on? There's something going on, bro.
Yeah,
it's not good.
It's our honestly, it's probably just our habits and our running through the daily motion of things, and it builds up over time, and it's an adjustment we have to make.
No, 100%, bro. Perfect health is worth more than gold.
Oh yeah, health is wealth.
Perfect health is worth more than anything, man.
Health is wealth.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, bro. What's your plans for the rest of the week, bro? Until we meet next time.
Just grinding, working, catching up with some folks. Nothing too eventful, It's Q2, or it's already April, which is crazy. Easter was just a couple days ago. But yeah, time's just flying.
No, I actually have a question for you. Okay, what do you think would improve our podcast? What direction, what could we improve?
All right. Full transparency, I think the setup is sick. Like, you should definitely share like a URL of what equipment you use, because some killer equipment here. It's a solid setup, but I think just, again, it starts from the beginning of the podcast, being committed and doing it, right? Like, it's a numbers game. Just keep going at it. And obviously, with anything, when you're creating content, provide value, right? Obviously, I know you got some great stuff to talk about, and some knowledge on some of the things you're into. I do as well. I think we share information on that and like, try to just help folks out. As long as you're providing value, no one's losing, right? Takes a little bit of time, but that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, we could just find ways to provide more value.
So like, meaningful topics or whatever, or some things that people might vibe with.
Yeah. All right, man. So that's it for the show. We'll meet you. We'll be back next week.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Peace out.